So here we are, guys. We're in 2019, February already, and I just wanted to kind of challenge you a little bit here because it's easy at the beginning of the year, to have so many goals, so many dreams and visions for an incredible year, tons of momentum. You get through the first month and you're like, what the heck did I even do? And that's okay, because you can pick up and you can start gaining momentum at any point in the year. And for those of you that lead a worship ministry, I want you to think beyond Sunday. See what I did there? Whoo! Hey guys! Probably shouldn't clap in front of the microphone like that. That microphone, I'm not sure which one we're using here. David here with Beyond Sunday Worship. I hope you're doing incredible. Welcome to the show today. The other day, I want to show you this. My wife bought this. If you know anything about me, I love coffee, and this is a coffee maker, Farberware. It was like $5, so I gotta hand it to her. Like, that is a great deal. That's awesome. But it's seriously lacking in the coffee quality department. And not only this, but great value. Okay, it's like Walmart brand French roast ground coffee. I'm just struggling over here. I need your prayers. I need your intercession because this coffee just isn't doing it for me. So I'm going to get back to making myself a Chemex. I'll be right back. That's good. Beyond Sunday, that's why this ministry and these resources are titled this, because we want to think strategically, not just about the weekend experience, not just about Sunday, though it is important, but beyond that to what happens in the margins and what happens during the week. So I want to challenge you with just 3 things to think through when it comes to a discipleship strategy. I outline this in my ebook, Beyond Sunday, creating a step-by-step discipleship guide for your team. But I want you to think through weekly, monthly, and annually. What are you doing as a leader to help foster growth and development and discipleship in your team on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, and an annual basis? Typically what this means for me, when I need to recalibrate, I make myself some coffee. I just take some time to look ahead and to dream, to get out of the nitty-gritty, to get out of planning center a little bit, to get out of the weekend a little bit, and to think long-term, to think big picture. So, weekly. What is already happening on your calendar on a weekly basis? Okay, I can think of some. Rehearsal. You have rehearsal every single week, okay? How are you utilizing that time, not just to get stuff done for Sunday, but to invest in your team? Also, the weekend experience, Sunday. What are you doing? What are you crafting on the weekend to be discipleship minded? Often what I do is I think, what's one person that I can especially invest in this weekend? Where I can say, hey, come alongside me as I do ministry. Not just so that I can find my place and find my influence and do ministry myself, but bring somebody along to invest in them. So on Sunday, I'm thinking, hey, I'm not just leading worship today, but I'm discipling this particular worship leader. So write it down. Who's it going to be for you this weekend? Monthly. What are you doing monthly to help to strengthen your team? Monthly, on a monthly basis, a lot of teams do like team night. I know Hillsong Worship has really kind of pioneered this and really done an incredible job with this. But what are you doing on a monthly basis to bring your team together for training, for fun, for connection, for tacos? Come on, somebody. If you're having a hard time getting your team to come out for an event, get some tacos there. if you bring tacos, they will come. Isn't that what that old movie is? If you eat tacos, build it, eat tacos. I don't know. Tacos. Another thing you could do is just monthly master classes or trainings. My friends at River Valley Church in Minnesota, I know they do this periodically where they bring in a particular musician, you know, a drummer that's doing a training on Ableton, a guitar player that's talking about tone and pedals and pedal chain and all that stuff, and they bring their team out to be inspired to take their skill set to the next level. Because here's the deal, guys. A solid team, a team that people want to be a part of, is a team that's advancing, a place where people are developing and they're growing. I want to be a part of something where I'm challenged, not just to stay where I'm at, but to go to the next level. So on a monthly basis, how are you challenging your team? Number 3, annually. This can be larger scale events. Now I understand this might be a little harder on the budget, but it's something to think through. What can I do with my team? An annual training that provides some momentum. Maybe it's going to a conference together. Maybe it's traveling, to another state, getting on a plane or taking a drive and going to a worship conference together. Maybe it's bringing in a guest to your church that can do a retreat. Maybe a songwriting retreat for a day, overnight into the next day. You write songs together and you have a pastor come just to provide some training and some challenge to your team. There's so many possibilities here, but if you don't take the time to plan it, it's not going to happen, because what gets scheduled gets done. So I want you to think through that. What's happening weekly, monthly, and annually to really invest and to develop your team in 2019. And hey guys, it's not too late. It doesn't matter if it's the end of the year, the beginning of the year, the middle of the year. It's always a good time to recalibrate and say, God, what are you doing in me? What are you doing in this team? Let's go. Let's move forward. Let's make it happen. So let this video be a challenge to you just to make something happen. Quick shout out to a friend of mine, Nate Dry, from Abundant Life Church in Glen Burnie, Maryland. He sent me this amazing mug. I mean, look at this. National Parks. Check that out. It says on the bottom, explore our stranger places. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, this mug, honestly, it's like the perfect size mug. You know, a lot of you might say like, hey, it's too small. But I'm not for those like huge mugs where you need like, kind of need like both hands on the handle, you know, that you have to hold like, and it's like 100 pounds and it's tough to drink out of because you have to have so much coffee. You know what? Here's the thing, coffee purists, it's not about the amount of coffee you have, but it's about how much you enjoy it, right? So drink it slowly, right? This is not an ad, by the way. I'm not advertising coffee or anything. I'm just obsessed with it and I need your prayers, like I said. Yeah, it's about enjoying it, you know. Taking a sip and just kind of enjoying the aromas. Okay, guys, pray for me, like I said. Let's get out of here. Thanks for listening here, on Beyond Sunday Worship, and just praying for you and for your ministry. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Reach out, subscribe below. Just smash that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel off the ground, and that means so much. Your support. Leave a comment. You're awesome. Thanks for doing what you do. I'll see you next time. Later.